Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to another Voltage Garage video. As you saw in the title, we are going to be doing the seat cover install on my Razor MX500 here behind me. I personally went with the Thrill Seekers option rather than, say, Guts or other seat cover companies on the market. Really, I haven't seen anybody on YouTube doing this exact seat cover install, so I wanted to give you guys kind of a how-to and some tips and tricks that helped me along the way too. That's really all I've got planned for this video, so I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Okay, so moving on to this seat cover install, I first need to get this old seat cover off by removing all of these staples along here. I'll speed it up for you guys, but I'm just using one of these flatheads, and then I'll see if I need the smaller needle nose or the larger needle nose pliers, and that's what I'm going to be using to remove all these staples. But again, I won't bore you with me removing one by one. I'll just do a time lapse of it, and I'll show you guys when I'm done. Guys, we just finished up taking out all the staples and the seat cover is now removed. I believe that the previous owner to this bike replaced the seat cover eventually with this leather one because one, it never had the Razor logo on it or anything, and underneath it kind of has like this little bit of thing and it looks like he kind of just duct taped over that. So I'll probably pick up some duct tape too and just do kind of the same thing he had going on there, just to stop like water from getting in there or anything, or preventing it from getting any larger. But really didn't take as long as I thought it would. Now that it's all taken off, I'll get it kind of cleaned up. I forgot to get all this part clean on the bottom. Once I do that, I'll slap on the new one, and I'll show you guys kind of how to do that. I just got back and cleaned up the bottom of this seat here and then applied the duct tape over that hole. The setup I'm using is one of these staple guns. I think you can pick one of these up for pretty cheap from like Harbor Freight or something. And then I have it hooked up to my air compressor here. I recommend using one of these, and so does basically everyone on YouTube doing seat cover installs, just because I already tried to use one of the handheld ones and it's just not strong enough to get through that plastic there. But other than that, it's at about like 80 PSI or so, which is usually recommended for these things. And yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, for this seat cover install, this is my first time as well, so I might not be doing it the best, but we'll try and make it look really good. You're just going to take the top here. You can kind of see there's like a seam here and little folds. You kind of put that at the top. You're just trying to get it aligned. These two lines should be at the top of your seat all the way down. Just going to bring that over. Probably want like 3 here for when you do this. Okay. So now that we have the top secure on there, we're going to take our bottom and use our thumbs and pull, getting that stretched all the way across. You want it to not have too much play, but also not be too stretched. Try and get it lined up as well from top to bottom. Good, stretched apart there. now that we have the bottom stapled up here and the top, what you're basically just gonna do is you're gonna take your thumbs and pull down and do these center ones, getting it all tight, and then we're gonna work our way up and get it all tight, and then back down, and then do a couple of staples just where it needs to make it look really nice. I'm not gonna show you much more of the process like this. I'm just gonna time lapse it, and then I'll show you guys when I'm done. We just finished up the seat cover install. It's looking pretty good. Now all I need to do is go over it with this X-Acto knife and remove all of this extra fabric that they provide, so that you can have an easier seat cover install. It's super nice. The material feels great. That's gonna help with wheelies and everything, keeping my butt planted on the bike. Overall, wasn't too bad. It did take longer than I expected. I really thought it would be kind of an easy thing to do. I underestimated how hard a seat cover would actually be to install. A couple of tips: when you're coming over the middle here, really get it over the first try. And then what I found that helped me was I got that first staple in, and then I pulled on this side really hard and got tight, and then stapled, and then I undid this side staple and did that a couple of times till it was really tight up against there. And now the whole thing has no play or anything. It's just tight to the seat. But yeah, overall not too bad. I think I did pretty good for my first one. And yeah, let's get that cut real quick, and then we'll get to throwing it onto the bike. Okay, we just got the seat all mounted back up to the bike. I think it looks amazing. The lines look super straight and everything. This Thrill Seekers patch looks really sweet on the bike here. I love the all blacked out look, as well as this new gripper material. I think that looks pretty good, and it's gonna help me with the wheelies. I've already wheelied the bike a little bit more, and my butt is definitely more planted. For my first ever seat cover install, it went pretty smoothly. I think I did a really good job. It's all mounted, and the seat cover is super tight to the seat. I really think anybody could do this at home if you have a couple of tools and some patience and time. I think you can all make it look great, and it'll add a little bit more steez to your bikes. If you guys enjoyed this video or it helped you out, let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions or anything about seat cover installs, also leave them down in the comments. If you like this video or like my other videos, give me a thumbs up or hit that subscribe button. I have a lot more fun stuff planned, so be sure to watch out for that too. That's really all I have for today's video, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.